Welcome back to Main Station. So today I got a video again on precious metals, gold and silver. So first of all, you can see I got another indicator down here. It's the ADX and the NDI. Basically, same indicator as right here, just using another way of animation. So you can see the 100 line is right here, and you have or it's not too uncommon that the trend strength is penetrating it, but down here you can see the 100 line is quite high, and you usually do not see a penetration. This basically means that if the line of 20 is getting penetrated by the trend, then this means that usually you see trend strength continue and increase. So but I might make a video especially about the ADX sometime, but until then, looking at gold right here on a daily, and as you might know, I mentioned in my latest video on gold and silver that most likely we will see an equilibrium, and we have seen that. If you go to the 4 hour, you see a little bit better. It has been actually very nice. It has been trading quite tightly right here. Luckily, we haven't seen continuation to the upside yet. So we have now maintained our lows right here. We haven't seen a very big rebound though, and it has been retested again. We have seen some sort of bear flag, which has been broken quite recently, and I'll just delete these moving averages. You can see right here, and it's been broken. We are now moving in another downward pattern. So it has been too respected, our bear flag right here. So I wouldn't take it as a fact. And also you can see we have made a higher low just by a few cents, by a few pennies, compared to this right here. So not too bullish, since we are very near our lows. If we would duplicate this line right on the top and move it down here, then this could look like that. If we see the bear flag be playing, or a bull flag be playing out, and we could touch this down here, and it would still be a bullish pattern. Although what I think would be most likely now is that we see an equilibrium be playing out. We have now a double bottom right here, and this could turn out into a W pattern, and this is usually bullish. You can see the opposite is an M pattern, where you have this movement right here, basically a double top and then downside, and a W pattern is basically this: move down, up, a double bottom, and then a move back to the upside again. So this could be playing out, and I think if this plays out, then we will set a lower high, and this would be then an indication that we see an equilibrium. Now this higher low right here is not too significant. This could be a triple bottom actually. Anyway, if we make a lower high and maybe even touch this line right here, then we would move into a descending triangle, and this could of course then maybe look like this and like this. So this would be bearish, and we would expect downside after that, after that pattern breaks. So this will be interesting. Also, we have a cluster of support incoming. If we move back to the daily, then we can see we had this ascending channel right here. It has been broken bearish, which usually it does, since it would indicate a bear flag. But what could also happen is that we break through it again, and since we broke above it, we could expect to break down from this channel. So we would then see it break, maybe find support here, and then break again this line. But anyway, we have now found support at this top channel line. You can see right here it has been touched very nicely, actually, and also it coincides with a support area right here, and also with this line. If we move back to the weekly, you might remember this line. It has been this channel right here, and we have moved above it, so it finds also support right now. And yeah, so we have a cluster of support incoming. If this breaks, then most likely we will look down here at about 1243 to find a higher low, and we will then most likely look at a weekly higher low, because we haven't established one yet. So although we could see more downside in the short term, I'm expecting at least a bit of upside. This could be already a lower high compared to these highs right here. So you could draw a line like this, and then this would be our lower high compared to these lines, and would be a bit of a bearish indication, since it hasn't even come near these highs. So you want to look out for that. But anyway, I think a weekly high low is most likely, and after that an equilibrium could also be playing out right here, with a high low, higher high, higher low, a lower high, and then move like that for a few weeks, actually. And we could expect then maybe a break to the upside, since this has been more or less a bullish rally. So it would also then support these areas, and if these break, then we could, as I told you, look at this area and a retest of this channel, or of this channel and of this channel. So if you look at silver, then this is a bit more bearish. Right, also what I wanted to show you is that we have still actually quite a lot of room. If you look at the daily, and we would look at moving averages, then you can see we are actually all bullish. Although we are now descending at the 12th and the 26th, the 100 and the 50 are still rising, and we would, as I told you, look for support in these areas, and the moving average of the 200, it would also support this prediction. So, and in silver, we are actually now holding on the 200 day, and not too bullish in my opinion. If you look at the 4 hour, we can see it has been clearly broken. We had this is not what I meant. We had a descending triangle right here, and this has been broken, as you can see. Now I will delete the moving averages again. So it hasn't been really retested, you could say. You could say it has been retested, not too badly, actually. So this looks a bit more bearish. Also, this could be a higher low, or this could be a low, and we'd now look for an equilibrium. Also, at least on the 4 hour and on the daily, maybe too, for here to be playing out, and then we actually could expect more downside on silver. So this looks more bearish to me, in my opinion, than gold. Also, the areas of support are not too established on silver. It has been quite choppy. You can see we have found support on previous support and resistance right here, So this would be actually quite crucial to hold this and see volume soon to be traded right here. If not, then we would look at actually at back at these highs to establish a higher low. And this is not, or if you look at it on the daily and on the weekly, then this is actually not too bad. And we are still in our descending channel. We haven't established a higher low on a weekly, so this would be now a higher low. If we hold this would be very nicely, or this would be very nice, and yeah, we would expect for this to maybe create a reversal candlestick, a doji on a weekly time frame, and then see an equilibrium be playing out. And I can edit this and now say the daily